matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Using his legs, it's Singleton. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return where they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. He's just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense been back. Dropping back, it's Allen. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, deflected and picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Allen. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand. Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right?
He's in the clear. He's at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw to the left side. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Receiver in motion now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll run it here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Over the middle, it's Hudson. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris, Kajana Carter, and Larry Johnson, and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Back to throw. It's Allen. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. They accept the penalty for an automatic first down. They had converted anyway. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. On the run, it's Jackson. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Aller. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
They make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, the spin move. Breaks into the clear. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To the air, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They can't stop him. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're going to run it. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. To throw, it's Aller. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Nice grab. It's Hudson. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Tries to get it to the running back. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, he does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the other returner fumbled it. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal.